Hey everyone, for those using Monday.com and want to connect it up with another CRM, another system you might have, and send data automatically into Monday.com and to trigger or to create tasks or projects or other things automatically, today I'm going to show you how to do that using Zapier, and we're going to use HubSpot as our starting point. So essentially, you've got HubSpot like so. You have a new form. For this example, I'm going to say that a customer or a prospect is filled in a form on your website. And so we're using a HubSpot form as an example. And so this form might be, say, a contact us form like this. And we can have a quick look at that. It appears like this. And you've got this on your website. Let's say person fills in the email, first name, last name, message like this. And then this information should then automatically go in and they'll be added to this contacts board that we created here under this customer onboarding section in Monday. So we want to add them here as a new line item or a new person. Let's say a new contact being added in here. So they complete the form. So hello at domainname.com. Let's say John Smithers. Hello. Could I have more info? More info, please. So this is going to be the example. So the form's been submitted. That's going to automatically go into HubSpot like this. And we'll be able to see that submission in HubSpot, but you could be using WordPress or any other kind of form submission tool on your website. You know, it may be using another CRM, maybe using something else to gather the information. We can see here, this one's come in through this form here, straight into HubSpot. And we want that to go here as a new line item. So let's jump into Zapier, and we're going to create it in Zapier. And I'm going to start by using the AI to create the sort of the structure for the Zap. I find that to be much more efficient than sort of going step by step myself. It's faster to just start with something and then edit that. And so we're going to say when a new HubSpot form submission is received, then create a new task in Monday.com. So we start by generating that Zap using the magic of AI. So we can see here, form submissions with Monday.com tasks, new form submission, create an item in Monday. Let's try that. And so we'll need to connect up the account we want to use for HubSpot. So we just choose that. I'm going to add a new account for the one we're just creating. And we connect up that account. So now we've got our HubSpot demo accounts connected up. Continue. We select the form we want to use. So we've got that there. It's appearing there. Contact us form. Click continue. We test the trigger with that form submission we just sent through. And now we've got these results. John, hello, more info, please. Blah, blah, blah. Great. We select that as our demo. And then we can continue with the next step. So we add in and connect the Monday.com. In the past, this used to be a bit harder to do, but they've improved the integration with Zapier now, Monday.com. So now we can do that, and it's pretty straightforward. We just simply go over to your profile image here, go down to developers, and then my access tokens, and you can see it here. If it doesn't exist, or you may need to regenerate a new token, we can click show, regenerate. And if you're already using the token in other places, that will break. And so you'll need to replace that token with this new token. And then we just click copy. And now we jump back into Zapier. We can see it's connected up now to this number 2 that I've just created. Click continue. And now we have to find our board. We're looking for this contacts board. So we jump back to Zapier. We find that contacts board. And you always make sure it should correspond if you've got multiple that have the same name or something like that. Make sure you've selected the one with the correct ID. We can skip group ID. I think, let's have a quick look. Yeah, we can select contacts for this to keep it aligned. And then we select the item name. So the item name, if we go back to Monday, is going to be this one here. First name, last name in this case. And then the other details. So we'll go first name, space, last name, and we're going to skip sub-item name, company. We didn't ask for a company in the form, so we don't have that. So we should ask that question if we want to get that detail. Title, we didn't ask for that. Phone, we didn't ask for that, but we can throw in the email like so. And we can also add in notes. Let's add that comment. Client message. And we can say the message there like this. Then we click continue. Check that's all correct. Test the step. And let's go back into monday.com. And then we got it. Here he is. And we can see if we scroll across here, the details have been added in. We've got the notes. We've got the email. We could also add in the type and the priority if we have a standard one. So if we jump back and we go to action, let's say we want the type to always start with the lead and we want the priority to always start as low. And let's try that one more time. Let's retest step and we check it out. There we go. This one's been added in now, lead and low priority, for example. And so if you wanted to add in the other details like company and title and phone number, then you just make sure that you're getting that data in the trigger step here. And then that information is flowing through from your form. Obviously the form needs to have those fields and then you can create the item here. And of course you can also use anything else to trigger, if you have some other section of your process and you wanted that to automatically create an item, it still works the same way. Just make sure you collect the details you want in that trigger step so that then you can populate the action step when you're creating that. And then the last thing, obviously, we got to do is publish the Zap. And now that should be fine. Let's do a final test of this. Let's open that form again. And let's pretend it's someone new. Jimbo Johnson, gmail.com. And we've got first name there, last name, and testing. Submit. And we go to the monday.com. There we go. Like magic, added to Monday. And we can even go back into Zapier, check out the Zap runs, and we can see the particular run, the live run that just happened here for this guy, Jimbo. There it is. So that's it. So hopefully this has been helpful for you. This is an update because they've improved monday.com integration with Zapier. So this is the best and latest way to do that, to build this integration. If this has been useful, please like the video and also share any comments you have, any questions, anything else you'd like me to cover. I'd be more than happy to do so. I'm always looking for new content and interesting things to explore. And of course, if you want to see more videos like this, then please feel free to subscribe as well. So thanks again. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Cheers.